Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. How are you all doing today? Good afternoon from Lagos, Nigeria. I hope everyone is fine. Welcome to today's live review. Of course, today, like I posted yesterday, I said that we're going to have a live review session. And of course, I want us to talk about the very first week of the BBNaija Season 6, the Shine Ya Eyes edition. And of course, I've got a whole lot that I want us to talk about today. So, how you all doing? Please be in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about everything that has happened. If you can hear me, just say hi in the comment section. Just say hi. I want to hear you clearly. I want to see your hands in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Right. Great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please like this video. For those of you who are just joining, like this video. It helps YouTube recommend it to others. Hello, how are you doing? I can see Nick. Yes, I can see Oscar. Nick, how are you? I can see Wuri, J-Boy. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. So, okay. Thank you for joining. Ken Arts, thank you very much. If you can hear me, can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me? Please, if you can hear me, let me know. If you can hear me, just give a thumbs up. Just say yes or something. Tembe Killing, we're going to thank you. Femi Adiribigbe, I see you. I remember you very well. How are you? Hope you're good. Okay, thank you so much, Okoli. Igwe, Victor, thank you. All right, so the week started on an amazing note, right? We had 2 launches. Okay, so we had the first day of the launch, which was a week ago, Saturday. It happened that it was just the guys, that were brought in, right? So the guys came in on the Saturday, just exactly a week ago, right? And of course, the guys came looking all good. They looked all dapper. About 90%, about 18, 19 of them were looking really good, right? So I can see all of you. Please do me a favor. As soon as you're watching this video, just like it. The more you like, the more YouTube recommends this live session. So when the guys came in, right, it was good. They looked all good. Nobody was disturbing them. They came in and they enjoyed their welcome, right? Thank you so much, Victor. Thank you very much. So they enjoyed their welcome, right? Most of them, were seen for the very first time. I'm sure most of them, met at the hotel. Because let me tell you what it is. So you see that there were 22 housemates that came into the house. On the norm, there are 20 housemates. What happens? There are about 32 housemates that end up in the hotel prior to the time before the show starts. So they're in the hotel, about 32 housemates are in the hotel before the show starts itself. What are they doing? They're there for the lockdown. If they're not there for the lockdown, for the quarantine or whatever it was, they're also going to be there just for a bit of training, and orientation before the main show starts itself. So like you could hear, you heard J. Paul. J. Paul said that it was just 45 minutes from getting on stage last year and he went back home. Lee Quarles also was right at the hotel last year. She was supposed to be part of the lockdown gang, but she was right there in the hotel last year waiting for her to be called by someone, one of the officials of Big Brother, to just call her and say, okay, come, let's go to the stage. Guess what? She was right in her room doing her makeup when she found out that 20 people had already been called on stage. So for some of the housemates that you see this season, some of them were spillovers from last season. Now, I'm going to give you a confirmed information. Cross. Cross is the guy on Dreads on the house. This is the 6th time that Cross has auditioned for Big Brother. I can only see 6 likes on this video, and I can see quite a number of people watching this video. Please like this video. Thank you. Cross has auditioned 6 times before getting into the Big Brother house, right? So now, the guys came in and it was all amazing. Then they decided to prank the ladies. Like I said, we're here to review everything that happened this week. They decided to prank the ladies. What happened? They decided to just make the ladies, come inside and shush them and allow them to sit as if Big Brother had given an instruction for them, not to make noise and to just sit. Now, what I think is this. I think that the guys robbed the ladies of a glamorous entry because there are two things you look forward to in the house, apart from the content of the house. How the housemates came into the show and how they exited the show. Either they came in glamorously or or they exited the show with their shoulders high, or somebody breaks down in tears. Or look at Ozo last year. When Ozo was evicted, we saw how that Nengi started crying and all of that. You get what I'm talking about? Nengi was crying the fact that Ozo was leaving. Ozo was quite emotional. Looking at Efe's time, I think it was the Pepperdem gang, not the Pepperdem gang, the double Wahala gang, right? Efe's time and Bisola T-Boss. When Debbie Rice came in, she fell down like, she had an ailment and it felt like she was convulsing from the mouth. That was her own entry. That's what I remember about that entry. But now the girls came in and the guys robbed the girls of their glamorous entry, and I feel that was not good. Even though the prank, was cool, you know what I'm talking about, I feel that wasn't good. Thank you so much, Grace. So now, I want you guys to drop comments. I need to drop questions, things you do not understand from the whole thing that have happened this week. I have a list of what I want to talk about, but I need questions in the comment section so that I can get to answer your question. Now, I want to talk about the wild cards. Big Brother came with a twist this season. He said, there are 2 fake housemates in the house, and guess what? The housemates need to spot those 2 wild cards. The wild cards are called the fake housemates. Good evening, Oboro. Grace, thank you very much. I am good, Jawad Mustafa. Now, when the wild cards were announced, when Big Brother said there were 2 wild cards, Pere and Maria are the 2 wild cards in the house, but they didn't know each other. So Pere knew he was a wild card, but he didn't know who was the next person. And he didn't even know that there was another person because Big Brother didn't tell him that there was another person. Maria also was there. She knew she was a wild card, but she didn't know who the next person was, right? Okay, so I feel that the person who wrote the script for this Big Brother is smart because coming with this twist in the first week has given us quite a lot of ginger. And were there fake housemates last year? No, there were no fake housemates last year. Okay, thank you, Nick Wasigobe. There were no fake housemates last year. It was just 20 hours. But that was the very first time we were going to have a lockdown episode edition, and they needed to be very sure that the people coming into the house, were properly quarantined before they came into the house. That was why we didn't have, fake housemates last year. So now, I think that we should not blame Maria after all. Why would I say we shouldn't blame Maria after all? Yes, we've seen Maria go back and forth, trying to instigate issues, trying to cause a bit of wahala here and there. But guess what? It is very hard trying to put up who you're not, trying to, how would I put it? Live a life that you're not used to. She's been lying all along. She even said it when Big Brother said that she was the one who was one of the wild cards. She said it that, see, Big Brother have been lying a lot. It's been hard trying to put up this lifestyle and trying to get people not to know that she's a wild card. But guess what? I feel that we should not, we shouldn't blame her all the way. Somebody's saying something. I've been engaging in an argument with some people on what basis were the wild cards chosen. Did they pass through the audition or picked randomly? Now, you see this. I think that they passed through the audition. Okay, so this is what I need to know, Mr. Handsome. Maria was part of last year's contestants. Maria was at the hotel last year. You see, Maria, Liquor Rose, and J. Paul were part of the contestants for last year. Yes. So they were spillovers into this year because Maria was having a conversation with someone and someone was like, see, if I were you, the person was like, if she was Maria, she wouldn't even come back this year because she was there last year for the show and she didn't make it through into the house. And that's why she's here this year, right? So Maria passed through the auditions. I think so. My question is, what's going to happen if the housemates get the wild card wrong? If the housemates gets the wild cards wrong, this is what is going to happen. The wild cards will continue to play the game. I think the Big Brother is going to let them know who the wild cards are on Monday when they do not guess them right. So the housemates are beginning to think that what's her name? Beatrice, J. Paul, and Yeris are the wild cards. But guess what? They are totally wrong. So if the housemates do not get the wild cards right, guess what's going to happen? Maria and Pere are going to nominate those who will be up for evictions this new week. That is the information that has gotten to me so far. I'm still waiting to hear what Big Brother is going to say. From what I see so far, Maria and Pere are going to be the ones who will nominate those who will be up for evictions this new week if the housemates do not guess them right? If they're not chosen, if they don't spot them, if none of the housemates, if the housemates do not come together to spot Maria and Pere, they continue playing the game so far. That's all. They're going to continue playing the game, and any of them could also win the show, right? Okay, thank you very much. So back to my list of what we want to talk about. I want to talk about Emmanuel. So the very first day when they had the day one launch, A lot of people, Emmanuel is a fine-looking guy. He's got a very toned body. He's tall. He's Mr. Africa. He's looking amazing. And, a lot of ladies were out there, oh, Emmanuel, this guy, the girls are going to die for him. The girls are going to fall head over heels on him and all of that. Well, guess what? After the second day, we didn't hear anything about Emmanuel. We only started hearing something about Emmanuel yesterday when it was decided that, or 2 days ago, yesterday when it was decided, and guess what? He was going to be given the 23rd envelope that Big Brother gives to them in the arena. And of course, because of the fact that Liko Rose is beginning to, find her way into him, that's the only reason why we are seeing Emmanuel right now. I think that Emmanuel was overhyped. I'm not saying he's not playing this game. I'm not saying he's not a good-looking guy. I'm not saying that he doesn't know what he's doing. But I feel that Emmanuel was overhyped. The guy who stole the show as soon as he got into the house was White Money. White Money came heads on. And White Money is doing it effortlessly. The guy is not even struggling to impress anybody. He's not struggling to impress any guy, impress any girl. He's not trying to even win girls. He's not trying to catch the attention of any girl. The guys who are really struggling to catch the attention right there. Perry, I think Perry is trying to catch the attention of girls in the house. Who do I think again? Saga is a free-spirited guy. He doesn't have wahala, right? He has no wahala. But I think that, Emmanuel is overhyped. White Money stole the show. White Money came like that, their daddy. He came like, see, I'm going to be effortless here. I'm going to cook. I'm just going to be myself. So I think that the personality that we thought that Emmanuel had is not what he really has. He's into himself. He's in his shell. Maybe he's trying to come out right now, but I think that he's in a shell at the moment, and that is not doing well for him because it's a game. In the long run, maybe if he clinches with Liko Rose, maybe if he eventually finds love with Liko Rose, something good might come out of that place. But as it stands right now, nothing. I have not been able to pinpoint something. I review videos, right? I get to talk about different housemates. I get to talk about Maria, White Money. I get to talk about even Sammy and Angel. But there's been no content basically about Emmanuel. Maybe today. I'm going to drop a video after this live. I'm going to talk about a few things about Emmanuel because the hustle for BBNaija has begun, and I want to talk about that. I'm going to do a video and a post that. So for Emmanuel, nothing has really been happening. Please keep on liking this video so that YouTube will recommend it. Thank you so much. I want to read some of your questions. White Money's originality is top-notch. Saga is here and there. Is it manipulative? I don't know if manipulative is the word, but Saga is just here and there. He's not stable. He doesn't know what he really wants, right? Some students have a question. Let's say Sadiq Musbahu. I hope I got your name correctly. I have a question. Let's say the housemates are able to figure out only one wild card. Is the wild card which is figured out going to leave the house? Or both of them must be figured out? See this question here? I think we'll leave it to Big Brother. Because if one wild card is figured out, my thoughts, I don't know if it's the correct thing, my thoughts, I think that if one wild card is figured out, Big Brother might tell them they didn't figure the two wild cards out. So if you don't figure the two wild cards, that's what Big Brother told them. If there's one, Big Brother reserves the right to do whatever he wants. He can decide to say one goes home while the other person continues playing, and he can decide to say, you know what, since you didn't get the two of them together, they all continue to play. But as it stands, so far so good, they are not getting it. See, they are far from it because you would see Pere and Maria engaging in conversations that have to do with wild cards. They are looking for the wild cards, whereas they themselves are wild cards. I think they're doing a good job, They're doing a good job doing that. White Money, Liko Rose, and Angel out for the money, okay? Yusef has also been in the shell for a while. He's not been doing too much. I've not seen him do too much, trust me. He's not been doing too much so far. Okay, so I want to go to the head of house. Let's talk about the head of house, right? The head of house challenge. It was a good one. I think, how many housemates know about the wild cards? All of them know about the wild. They know they have to look for the wild card. They know they have to spot who the wild cards are, but they don't know who the wild cards are. You understand? So I want to talk about the head of house. We had them compete for the head of house challenge. And first off, that head of house lounge is absolutely amazing. It's like a luxury hotel, right? So when Maria played, she had 15 points. She got to the number 15 on that map, right? Thank you, Sadiq. I got your name right. Appreciate that. She got to number 15 on that map. Now, when Peace played, Peace got to number 16. And when Peace got to number 16, I was happy that Peace won, by the way. Why? I felt that Maria was talking too much. I felt that they needed to have a very peaceful They needed to have a very peaceful first week. They needed to have a peaceful first week. Maria entered the house talking. Okay, I think they shushed them. Then when they started, she started showing herself, right? Regardless of whether it was about the wild cards, she needed to put up a show. She started talking, right? So Maria started talking, and I felt that if Maria started talking, there were going to be a lot of issues. I mean, if she won the Head of House challenge, there were going to be lots of issues because we see it. She's either arguing with somebody, she's not talking to somebody, she's not talking when somebody's trying to talk. And as a leader, you should be able to listen. Listening ears is one of the criteria of being a leader. So when Peace won, when she won that Head of House, I was super excited about it. If Maria won, they would have been troubled by now. Peace has been able to manage the affairs of the house, and I think that it's been absolutely amazing. Imagine if Maria won, there will be issues by now. I'm telling you the honest truth. There would have been issues by now because she really tried to talk to somebody some type of way. I think Peace is very diplomatic in how she judges issues and how she addresses the housemates and all of that. But for Maria, I think that a lot of issues would have happened by now. I want to read some of your questions. Most of the houses are seem careless with their envelopes, forgetting that the title of the show, Shine Your Eyes. Sincerely, okay, Big Brother, see, Mr. Handsome, Big Brother has told them they cannot steal envelopes. So nobody can steal anybody's envelope. That's the first thing I think I spotted there. What does that Abegnara mean? Abegnara means that they're going to live in the house based on money. See, from this week, everything in the house would be paid for. That is why right now, like I said, I'm going to drop a video. So you can see Ari, Maria, and Angel, they are hustling to be in the arms or to be with Emmanuel because they all decided to give Emmanuel the 23rd envelope. When Big Brother was giving them envelopes in the arena, there was one extra envelope and he said the housemates must decide who they want to give this envelope to. And they decided they were going to give this envelope to Emmanuel. Now, the envelope that Emmanuel got had lots of BBNaija from what I guess. And Big Brother told them yesterday after the task presentation that they could open their envelope. So when Emmanuel opened it, I'm sure he saw lots of money. And the housemates are aware that, okay, Emmanuel now has BBNaijas. So what is happening right now? The girls are trying to, get close to Emmanuel so that they can get money to be able to survive in the house. From this new week, they will not be able to do anything just lavishly anymore. This week is the free week. From next week, they're going to have to pay for everything. Pay for your food, from what I heard. Pay to go to the party. Imagine you have to pay to attend a Saturday night party in Biggie's house. You have to pay for everything. So right now, the Abegnara means that you will live by what you have. You will live by the money that you have on you. That's what it means, right? That's why I've answered your question, Jawad. Oh, watching from Dubai, thank you. If they're not able to find the wild card for Sunday, will Biggie reveal the wild card to them? I think the Biggie will reveal the wild cards to them. Biggie is going to reveal the wild cards to them. Can the deputy head of house be able to play next week? Yes, the deputy head of house, from what we've known so far in previous editions of Big Brother, the deputy head of house will be able to play in the new head of house game. Only the head of house will not be able to play, except Big Brother decides otherwise, right? Okay. When will the wild cards be revealed? I think the wild cards will be revealed on Sunday, because the wild cards will be revealed on Sunday. Ebuka will have to, address them and all of that. So the wild cards will be revealed on Sunday. I think if they're not revealed on Sunday, they'll be revealed on Monday. Okay. I'm not real close to the show program, but with you. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me move to my next. I want to talk about the relationships that are building up in the house, the ships that are building up in the house, right? The one that we've seen so far is Angel and Sammy. Somebody said, why are the guys not looking towards Princess? Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Cynthia actually Wobodo. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I feel that Princess seems to be like a guy girl. How do I mean? She seems to be like that girl who can just be pals with every guy. She can be a guy's best friend, right? That is what she oozes off. She doesn't come off as the whole sex. Of course, she's got a very good body. That's how I'm going to put it. But she doesn't come off as that, sexy girl that guys will want to rush. Like I said, it's everybody's preference. I don't know if there's a guy who's eyeing her in the house, right? But I think that from what I see, no guy is showing interest in Princess at the moment. That's what I'm going to just say, right? Using her assets. I don't know. Okay, go ahead, Jawali. I have many questions to ask. I'm going to answer you. Beatrice was crying yesterday because Sadiq Musbahu asked the question why Beatrice was crying. Beatrice was crying because, first off, a lot of people have different emotional issues. Please like this video. I want you to like this video. Everybody, please like this video. People have different emotional issues. Beatrice came into the house. She's divorced. And, at some point when she came into the house, she was just in her own shell. She was trying to observe. And right now, she feels that she's not even been able to gel well with all the housemates. So what is happening? She feels that, she's not been able to gel well, and this has broken her down. She feels that she's not been able to play the game well so far in the last few days. And people handle issues differently. So from what I see, she was very emotional, and she was telling Peace yesterday, while Peace was trying to console her, that she feels like she wants to stay. She feels like going home, and she also feels like she wants to stay back. She feels like she's not been doing well in the house. That was what happened, and she really broke down with tears. But I think that it was good that she actually cried, because sometimes when you cry, you feel lighter. When you share, they say a problem shared is half solved. And this morning she was looking all bright, she was looking all good, right? And she was taking a cup of tea. I think she was looking good, by the way. Thank you so much from Botswana. Thank you so much, Ali. Very true. Okay, great. I want to ask, even though she has a banging body, okay, is it true that at some point Imalo was going to leave voluntarily at a particular point? I'm answering this question from Grace Wanyeri. Imalo was going to leave voluntarily at a particular point. Why he wanted to do that, I don't know. But what I think of this is this. I think that this also has contributed to the fact that we've not seen Emmanuel at the peak of this game in the first week. The people that have been at the peak of this game in the first week are White Money, Maria, Peace, because she's the head of house, Angel, and Sammy. We've also seen a bit of Pere because he's been trying to get, he's been trying to get Maria. We've seen a bit of Ari, because Ari has tried to cause a bit of trouble when herself and Maria had a bit of clash, right? We've seen a bit of Saga and a bit of Saga and Nini, right? Yeah, so that's what I think. Is Perry playing well as the wild card to you? Perry is not the wild card. The two wild cards are Maria and... Okay, oh, sorry. You said is Perry playing well as a wild card to me? I thought you said Saga. Perry is playing well as a wild card. I feel he's quite cool, right? What Perry is trying to do, Perry is playing like an undercover police. Perry is playing like an undercover police. What he's trying to do is he's observing. Perry is a very observant guy. He's not everywhere, but he's observant. He knows whether you're thinking. He's more psychological. He's reading everybody's moves, everybody's look, everybody's body language. If you suspect him, he knows, right? Maria probably does not have that energy, so that's why she's more hyper and more conversational, if that's the right word. But for Perry, he's strategic about his conversations. He knows the people who are the FBIs. He knows the people who are the police, who are trying to sniff out the wild cards. And he's always getting himself into that place to know what they are all deciding. So Perry low-key is part of the decision makers of who the wild cards are, because he himself is a wild card and he doesn't want to be spotted. So Perry knows that these people, Peace, Ari, Nini, Saga, once in a while, Boma, are the guys that, are always talking about the wild cards. And they're the guys that if they say these are the wild cards, people are going to believe them. So it's always part of them saying, you know what, I'm going to be part of these guys. They will never suspect that I am the wild card. Okay. If they're not able to discover the wild card, yes, I think Biggie is going to reveal the wild cards to them. Okay. It's like since the beginning of the show, Princess and Beatrice are not enjoying them. Well, for Princess and Beatrice, I think they just have personalities that, are like that. Maybe they will loosen up. Tolini Batch last year was also like that. Or she eventually loosened up. Ade Alawi from New York City, thank you very much. Apart from the wild card, who do you think is playing the game very well? See, no cap. White Money is playing the game very well. White Money, see, I know that there are twists when it comes to the Big Brother show. But I see White Money making it to the top 5 if he has good votes, because a lot of time people are going to nominate him. People are going to put him up for evictions, especially Perry. Perry might put him up for evictions because he has been blocking Perry from Maria. That's one. 2, he's been the star boy of the show. So far, nobody has measured up to White Money's percentage when it comes to the performance this week. I don't know what next week holds, but this week is been White Money all along. So, I think that White Money is playing the game well. I think that who else? Maria is playing the game well. Okay, won't it cause a problem if VB reveals the wild card to them? That is what we're here for. It's the problem that we want to see. See, because I feel that the Big Brother does not reveal, who the housemates, who the wild cards are to all the housemates, then there's no point. I'm trying to see what the expression of the housemates will look when they realize that Pere and Maria are the wild cards. I'm trying to look at the shock that's going to be on their faces, because they're going to be shocked, like, what? And now trust issues will begin to creep in. This morning, or last night, Maria was apologizing in advance to some of the housemates. Pere was there, Saga was there, Yusuf was there. She was just trying to apologize about the things she's going to do in advance. So I feel that Maria just looks at it like, she's been lying all along. Of course, she's not expected to reveal that she's a wild card. But of course, some of the housemates will not see it like that. They will see it like, we've trusted this girl so much, and right now we cannot trust her going forward, because we don't even know what other thing the Big Brother told her to do. So do I actually think that Pere and Maria know that they are the wild cards? I think they know. Big Brother, during the diary session on Thursday, asked Maria, who do you think the second wild card is? She said Pere. She didn't even mention another name. She said Pere. Big Brother asked Pere, do you know who the second wild card is apart from me? He gave two names. He said Maria or Nini. Now, I think that both of them know that they are the wild cards, because yesterday, see, the first two things that happened when I was watching the show, while Peace came out and told them that Big Brother had given her a clue to who the wild cards are, Maria and Pere were sitting beside each other. And guess what? There was a way that Maria and Pere looked at each other. It was that look of, I know you. I think you are the wild card. That was the first one. The second one happened yesterday in the jacuzzi while they were having the party. Because they were not wearing their mics, so we couldn't hear what they were saying. They were in the pool. It was just both of them on one side of the pool, and they were having a conversation. This conversation was not a conversation of, oh, I like you, or you like me, or can we be in a relationship? It was a conversation of, what's up? Let's talk about this wild card thingy. We are the wild cards. They were having this conversation, and from the conversation they were having, I know both of them know they are the wild cards. They are not going to be surprised if Biggie announces very soon that the wild cards are Maria and Pere. They're not going to be surprised, right? Maybe we'll not reveal the wild cards. Well, let's wait and see. They will never get it. I know the housemates will never get the housemates will never get the wild card. The wild cards are not identified by them. They will continue as the normal housemate. Yes, if the wild cards are not identified, they will continue as housemates. Are you sure Sammy really likes Angel? Because from the look of things, the guy only wants the ship to build his strength in the house. Well, Sammy. So I'm not going to, insult anybody. I feel Sammy is still a young guy. Sammy is just very tall. He's still a young guy who's in school. He has the physique that Angel likes. That's the truth. Whether or not he's playing with Angel, I don't know. But I know that Angel likes Sammy. I feel that Sammy is 50% handling the relationship well. But there's a level of maturity that I'm still expecting from Sammy in handling Angel. Because yesterday, Angel said that she had 4 other guys apart from Sammy that she would look out for or she would date in the house if Sammy messes up or goes south. So I feel that if a girl says that she still has options after you, if you are not stable, then it means that she's seeing 1 or 2 signs of you being unstable, hence the reason why she wants to have backup plans. So you don't need to have a backup plan if what you have is stable. How would I put it? If you're living in an estate where there is 24/7 power, where there's electricity for 24/7, you don't have to buy a generator. Am I correct? Those of you living in Nigeria. If you live in an estate or wherever you live in, if you live in an estate, some of you do not have generators in your house. Why? Because your power supply is consistent. So if Sammy is consistent with Angel, I see no reason why Angel will be telling Yusuf, Emmanuel, Pere, and Cross that she has them as backup plans if Sammy messes up, right? Maybe it's a strategy for him to build a fan base. Only God knows. But from what I see, I don't think he's using that to build his fan base. Who do I think really needs the money most? Sadiq Musbahu. Everybody needs the money. Everyone needs the money. There's nobody there that doesn't need the money. I know that Jackie Bent is the daughter of a senator. Obviously, I think they have money in their house, right? Who else comes up as a rich kid there? Who else comes up as a rich kid? I don't think anybody comes up as a rich kid like Kid Wire. I think everybody there needs the money. Everybody needs that money. There's no exception to this. 90 million worth of prizes, 30 million naira in cash, and the remaining 60 million is the total prize money from the house to the car to the trip and every other thing, right? Yaris is playing the game to perfection. Okay, I think Ricky will reveal the cards. Okay, what else? I'm trying to read more questions. Okay, so the wildcards are not identified. Let me see. Cross loves every girl. Maybe. Yes, he likes Angel. So I'm trying to just read it. Okay, so let's go to the ships in the house. I think Nee is a married guy. Nee is a married guy. And for Nee, I feel he cannot mess up, right? If you looked at the Pepperdam season, that was Mercy's season. We had Mike in the house. Mike is married, and Mike could not mess up. He has a wife at home. I'm sure that in some type of way, if Nee had his way, maybe he wouldn't have announced that he is married while coming to the house. Because with that right now, it's kind of holding his game, right? But I don't expect him to mess up. He's a married guy. He's a husband. Look at Tega. But Tega, in some type of way, she's still vibing with the guy. She's dancing. And what did I say? I saw something recently that most of the housemates have created groups. So in Tega's group, it is even her husband that is gingering people to vote for her, that she's enjoying the show, right? So I think people have different understanding. Different couples have different understandings. So for Nee, maybe his wife doesn't like the fact that he should go there and be hugging ladies and be doing all of that. For Tega, the understanding she has with her husband is that she comes to the show, be herself, and play the game, right? Somebody's asking me a question here. I want to read your questions. Okay. What's your question here? Can you guess what will happen if only one wild card? Do you think that Saga and Nini relationship will work? Saga has said that the relationship with Nini will be the end of his destiny. I think that Nini. So this morning, Saga was discussing with Perry and said that Nini said she has a boyfriend and that Nini probably does not have a boyfriend. That Nini liked that she had a boyfriend so that she can be hard to get, right? But I think that if Saga likes himself, this Saga and Nini issue is beginning to look like an Ozo issue. But I think that Saga is still strategic. Saga is still that street guy. He has street vibe. And he's still trying to, he's one leg in, one leg out of Nini. That is why he's also trying to sample Ariola and trying to vibe with Sasuke. Yesterday, he was really grinding Sasuke in the pool. He was grinding Sasuke big time. And, by the time Nini came back into the pool, she looked at both of them. She looked at Sasuke and Saga as, Sasuke was grinding, Saga. And she was like, okay, you get what I'm talking about. But from what I see here, I see that a Nini-Saga relationship, if we are not careful, might play out like an Ozo-Nengi relationship. But let's wait and see. Things could change, right? You have a question, Matt TV. If only one wild card is discovered. Well, Big Brother reserves the right to decide what he wants to do if one wild card is discovered. Now, let's talk about Liquor Rose and Emmanuel. What do you guys think about Liquor Rose and Emmanuel? I know that Liquor Rose is still focused on the game. Last night, she said that she's not really focused on anybody yet. There's nobody she's really thinking is the kind of guy she wants. I know that she likes Emmanuel. Liquor Rose likes Emmanuel. But Liquor Rose is a girl that has seen a lot. I know Liquor Rose. Liquor Rose is a professional dancer. I am in the media industry. I know most of these artists, one-on-one. Most of them are my guys. And I know Liquor Rose very well. Liquor Rose has seen all the artists. She's been in the industry so far. She's had her own fair share of heartbreaks. She's probably dated big people that have broken her heart. But right now, she's here. Liquor Rose was going to make it into the house last year, but she couldn't make it to the house. So this year, she's a spillover from last year's edition. So this year, she is focused on the game, one. Number two, she doesn't mind if there's a relationship, right? But from what I'm seeing right now, she's still trying to look at Emmanuel. Emmanuel, to me, does not look like somebody that can handle Liquor Rose. Emmanuel does not look like somebody that can handle Liquor Rose to me. Liquor Rose is a crazy girl. She comes out cold. If you see her, you know that she has different sides to her. Emmanuel and Liquor Rose's relationship is a 50-50. If Emmanuel can measure up to somebody who is emotionally mature, who can handle the crazy side of Liquor Rose, then absolutely. Then Liquor Rose also has to understand that this guy is the guy in a relationship. And they must also give themselves mutual respect. That's what I think. I know that Emmanuel and Liquor Rose, they like each other. Okay, what else? Thank you. I'm trying to read your question. Will Biggie? I feel like today's party is going to be hot. Today's party will be lit, guys. See, I'm coming. I'm coming hard for you guys. I'm going to bring you the highlights of the show. Today's party is going to be lit, right? So, do you think White Money will lose focus by dating Maria? White Money is one of the most focused guys. Crypto Portal. Thank you for that question. White Money is one of the most focused guys in that house. White Money at some point said that if you think that Maria calling you baby, 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 and you think that Maria, because she calls you baby, she loves you, you must be very stupid. Right? He said you must be a fool. You must be foolish. If you think that because Maria calls you baby, you think she loves you. Maria is playing the game strategically. White Money is an Igbo guy. There's hardly any Igbo guy you find that is not smart. Right? There's hardly any Igbo guy I've seen. With the White Money that we've seen so far, White Money is a smart guy. He can never lose focus because of a woman. That guy, I can see. I know that guy. That guy that I'm seeing is focused. See, he's an Igbo boy. He doesn't mind winning the money. That's what he came there to do. He didn't come there to marry a woman. He came there for the money. The people who are looking so focused on the game right now are White Money. Maria is focused. See, Maria will play all of them to win that money. Forget it. She didn't come all the way from Dubai to come and play. Not just for the fame, right? So, I'm just going to answer one more question. I don't think White Money is really interested. White Money is not interested in dating in the house. White Money is the smartest. Yes, Jawad Mustafa. White Money is the smartest housemate in that house, right? What else? Emmanuel and Sammy, I've not had the conversation about that. I want us to talk about Liquor Rose. Liquor Rose already has 1 million, she has 1 million followers on Instagram, right? She has 1 million followers on Instagram. So I want us to now talk about the Friday night presentation they had yesterday, right? The Friday night presentation they had. The Friday night presentation was amazing. It was nothing compared to the rehearsals they had. You know, we saw Liquor Rose in another element. I have known Liquor Rose for a while, but from what I see so far, from what I saw yesterday, Liquor Rose took it a notch higher. Even Big Brother said that he thought that the veteran actress had sneaked into the house, right? Okay, I will try to record the Saturday night party for you. He thought the Liquor Rose had sneaked into the house. I mean, he thought the veteran actress had sneaked into the house. Why? She gave the performance 101%. She came off as this old woman. She gave the narration an excellent delivery. If you watched it properly, she delivered it. I never even knew she had that side to her. I only knew her as a professional dancer. Now, if you looked at the rehearsals, they had back and forth. Thank you, Doisola. I appreciate. My shirt is by Drave. You can go on Instagram. It's by Drave_gram, 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 right? Emmanuel has not asked Liquor Rose out, so you get it. So now, if you looked at the performances, you know, they were having back and forth. A lot of times, some people like Saga were going to the restroom while they were rehearsing, right? But from what they delivered yesterday, I will literally pay for what they did yesterday. I would go to a theater and watch what they delivered yesterday. They did fantastically well. I mean, White Money, I don't know where he came up with that. Hey, mama. I mean, he gave this African feel. He gave this Nigerian feel to the song. I don't know where he came up with that song, but that song blended well with all of the acting. One person we should also give kudos to is Sammy. Sammy was more or less behind the scene, but he was coordinating, he was directing the show. You understand? Thank you very much. He was directing the show properly. He was making sure that the people were changing their clothes as fast as possible. Guess what? You know, we had most of them play like triple roles. We saw Pere wearing the suit. Then we saw him as a warrior. Then we saw him in another outfit in the Hausa act. So guess what? He was making sure that they were all wearing that. It takes a very good director to make sure that in a matter of seconds, you have changed from the first outfit to the second outfit. And it was all amazing. Look at the ladies. They were looking all fantastic, especially the Hausa tribe, where Peace was the bride. We saw them looking all fantastic and amazing. But guess what? We need to give it all up for all the housemates. They did an amazing job. They did fantastically well. They did amazingly well. See, if Big Brother did not tell them they won yesterday, if Big Brother did not give them kudos for that job, if Big Brother told us that they failed yesterday, social media would have gone wild today, because trust me, this is the first time in a very long time, I think like 2 or 3 episodes, that we've had the housemates win their very first task. Nobody does that. It's very hard for you to impress Big Brother, right? Okay, so after they won their Friday night presentation, Big Brother gifted them with a jacuzzi party. They deserve some accolades, guys. So the jacuzzi party for me, last year the jacuzzi wasn't working properly. That was why they didn't have the jacuzzi party for a long time. It felt like Big Brother didn't want them to have a jacuzzi party, but the jacuzzi was not working for a long time. So it took somebody come to fix that jacuzzi before they had that jacuzzi party that they had with Lekon, Nengi, that was so Lekon and Nengi dancing together, right? Now, I think that tonight's party will bring a lot of drama in the house. They're going to unleash, right? They're going to unleash themselves. They're going to do what they've not done before. Ari is ready for more drama. She's been looking out for more drama. She's ready for more drama. So the jacuzzi party yesterday was nothing short of amazing. The only person that didn't get to do the pool that I saw was Angel. I didn't see her in the pool so far. I didn't know she was there. But so far, I didn't see Angel in the pool. Angel was busy trying to grill chicken. And when she brought the chicken outside to grill outside, I mean, fire was literally burning this chicken. You could see fire. I mean, real fire, right? Real fire from the grill. So it took white money to come and just say, you know what, leave this chicken. Let me make this chicken. So the jacuzzi party was really, really lit. Peace also came in an element. She came. She was looking all good. Somebody that I felt that would have also had a good time yesterday was Jackie Benz, but she didn't really feature in that. But Nini also featured in the pool party, and it was all very, very good. I think that we should be able to see a little bit more of Emmanuel and Liquor Rose at the party tonight. I want to see how well they're going to dance and kill the show. I want to answer a few more of the questions. Somebody said that I think you said suspects Perry and Maria as a wild card. If he suspects them as a wild card, he cannot be the only person who would decide that they are the wild cards. He doesn't stand the chance to decide if they are the wild cards, because the majority of the housemates think that Beatrice is the wild card, and of course that Perry is the wild card. Do you think if White Money wins next week's house, Hazel House, things will really go well? So if White Money wins the head of house next week, things will go well. But I think that he's been able to learn how to talk to people. When he came into the house, he didn't really know how to address people, right? He was talking to people a lot like, oh, will you go shut up? Will you shut up? And blah, blah, blah. He would just flare up. But I think that so far so good. He's been able to blend. He's been able to understand. He's worked on himself in a very subtle way. It's very mild, but I've observed that he's been able to relate. His interpersonal relationship with all the housemates has really, really grown. He's been able to, get into the housemates, get them to understand whatever he's trying to pass across. He's been able to also, listen. Somebody said he did a quick vex, but I like him there. Yes, he did a quick vex, but he's been able to manage it, because right now we've not seen any drama from him in the last few days, right? So he's been trying so hard and he's trying so far to make sure that he doesn't mess up, right? What happened to Beatrice yesterday during the jacuzzi party? Beatrice didn't go into the jacuzzi. She was I didn't see her in the jacuzzi. I don't know if you saw her, but I didn't see her in the jacuzzi party. She was all uptight. Beatrice has a banging body. Please like this video. I need you all to like this video. I need this video to get to 100 likes, right? Beatrice has a banging body. But guess what? You can have a banging body and you can have a distorted mind. And listen, your banging body is not what it is. It is your mind that directs what the outer part of you does. So somebody can have a banging body, will have a distorted mind. Somebody who's not settled in their mind will not carry out their banging body in the way that it should be used, right? I mean, if Beatrice was in the pool yesterday, it would have gone wild. A lot of guys would have wanted to dance with her. But because she's going through a lot, she rather just sat down with, what's her name, Angel, to prepare the chicken. Now, let me tell you something, guys, what you don't know. Angel talked about mental health issues, and I still think she's going through that. I think that Sammy needs to also be careful. See, Angel comes off to me, I know that she's trying to deal with a lot, and she still said it in the house, that she's got mental health issues. But Angel comes off to me as somebody that will go from 0 to 1,000 if you mess with her. She comes up to me like somebody who can do the unthinkable. If you hurt her, if you go overboard, if you cross her boundaries, or if you hurt her in a very, very bad way, she comes up to me like that. And I think that Beatrice's own is not as worse as Angel, but I think that that's what Angel is. Because sometimes you just look at Angel and she's like off whatever they do. She's in the world of her own. She doesn't come off as somebody who will blend. She's not blending 100 with the housemate. She's isolated, but she's there. She's bodily there, but she's mindly isolated. I don't know if I'm passing a point. Sam Olonade said, I think white money is too smart and popular and has gotten way too much attention for his own good because he will become the greatest threat. And the mates won't hesitate to put him up. Of course, they won't hesitate to put him up for eviction. Somebody said, Femi, you sound like you don't want the wild cards to be fished out by the housemates. See, I don't want the housemates to fish out the wild cards. Why don't I want the housemates to fish out the wild cards? I want to see the reaction of the housemates. If they fish out the wild cards, see, let's not deceive ourselves. Maria is content on this show. As we speak, no girl has given us content like Maria. Which girl? Tell me. Is it Nini? No. Is it Peace? Because she's the head of house? No. Okay, Liqua Rose. Liqua Rose has given us content because of that drama she acted. Apart from that, no. But what's her name? Maria has given us content back to back every day. Is it a Princess? No. Is it Beatrice? No. Is it Angel? Some type of way, but no. Maria is the female content. So far, this first week has given us the content that we've been waiting for. And she's still giving us content even as we speak. Because once I'm done with this video, I'm going to talk about the BBNaija. So I don't want them to fish them out. I want to see the drama that will happen relationship-wise with Pere, Maria, Jackie B. I also want to see the drama that will happen when it comes to the girls, clinching the guys for money, because the girls want to look good in the house. So I want to see what the drama is going to happen between Liqua Rose and Maria if care is not taken. I think the Big Brother would decide, might change the game if eventually finds out that Maria and Pere are the wild cards. Something might happen because I see Maria as the female content of this show. So if you take Maria, let's assume, let me ask you, take out Maria from this week. What content do we have? Of course, we have content, but she feels like 40% of the content to me already. She feels like 40% of the content to me already. I feel that if you take out Maria from this show so far, so good with what she's done so far, or more, to be another story entirely. The show will take another twist. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. Yes. Back to Angel. Angel said she was self-harming at some point. If somebody could self-harm themselves at some point, it means they could harm somebody else. So imagine somebody who at 14, if she's not cool with something, she takes objects and she harms herself. That's crazy, right? Who else? I want to just answer another question here. Because in the piece, do you think white money is in a good part to win the show? I think white money can win the show. He's got the personality. He has built a fan base for himself. As I speak with you, I think there are over 5 WhatsApp groups for white money. Yes, the WhatsApp group is about 256 people. I know there will be spies in those groups, people from other groups who are spying to see the strategy and all of that. But as we speak, I think the white money stands the chance to win. This is the first week. Let's not just think it too far. Big Brother has got different twists. How did Neo and V make it to the final 5? We thought that Ozo was going to make it to the final 5. We thought the Prince was going to make it to the final 5. But guess what? V and Neo played the game strategically and made their way to the final 5. So it's still a game. Let's see how it works. If the housemates would save white money, if the fans would save white money, he can win the show, right? I'm trying to answer one of your questions. Also, somebody says, what if the the house choices go wrong? They continue the show. Boma is smart and intelligent, which is why he's observing. Yes. Boma is also a very strong contender. Is it the head of house that will present the names of the wild cards? We don't know what's going to happen, but Big Brother will decide, Somebody said I should stop with the Maria talk. Well, Maria's content, whether you like her or not, she's still content on the show. Content is content, good or bad, right? I think white money can be among the top 5. I also think so. I think the white money can be among the top 5. Maria does not have much content, honestly. Well, if you say Maria does not have much content, I would say yes and I would say no. If we remove the fact that she's a wild card, maybe. But I think that even with the fact that if she's not a wild card, she's also been able to see. We've been complaining about the fact that she talks too much. That is content. If she doesn't talk too much, we would not have something to talk about. We wouldn't be able to say, who's this person? So let me tell you, who have you spoken about? Have we been able to talk about Princess? Look at Princess. Princess is in the house. Apart from the fact that we know that she's an Uber driver, what else have we been able to talk about? I vlog about this show. I have not been able to make my caption about Princess. I have not been able to make my caption about Emmanuel. I follow the show properly. I have not been able to make my caption about Nini, as active as Nini is. I've not been able to make my caption about Ari, even though we know that Ari and Boma slept in the same bed last night. So what are we saying? If you cannot make the headlines and the captions, then trust me, you have not been giving us enough content. But because Maria has been giving us content, trust me, I think she's doing well so far. Nico Rose is another person I see in the top 5. Yes, Nico Rose is going to make the top 5. I can tell you for sure that celebrities, a lot of Nigerian celebrities that she has walked with and dance videos in all of that are rooting for Nico Rose, and I can see her in the top 5, right? I don't want anybody to go. What if anybody's to go? So let me tell you, they're saying that Prince Beatrice and what's his name again? J. Paul or Yeris are the wild cards. If they are wrong, if the housemates gets this wrong, right? Pere and Maria will now nominate those who should be up for evictions. And in the long run, it is a game. If they nominate the people who will be up for eviction, they go home if they don't vote for them. That is what it is. So I want us to talk about last night. Last night after you can keep your questions coming. Last night after the jacuzzi party, right? We began to see how the housemates began to talk. Now, we saw a game where Pere literally removed his boxers. Kayode did not show us something yesterday. They were playing a game, and the game was with Nini, Saga, Maria, and Pere. And there was a particular point where Pere removed his boxer shorts. If you watch my previous video, you would have seen it there. Pere removed his boxer short, and that was crazy. We also saw the parts where Boma and we spent time in bed. I think that what Big Brother did yesterday was the fact that from Saturday till yesterday, most of these guys had not been bonding. They had not been bonding when it comes to relationship. They have not been bonding when it comes to, they are being careful. Last year, we already saw people, from the first day, we already saw Kid Wire and Erika. We already saw Lilo clinching Eric. We already saw love interest. We already saw people who could have been in relationships, right? We already saw the fact that, see, they had a truth or dare. I don't know why these guys are not giving us the truth or dare. I mean, last season, we saw Katrina. Katrina was in her element. The first tweet, Katrina already, if you know what I'm talking about. You know, Katrina had already given us content. Lilo had given us content. Erika had given us content. Erika had already broke. See, you see what Beatrice did is the same thing that Erika did. Last year, Erika also broke down with her saying that she wanted to go home. This is what Beach also did. In FS time, Sigobe, if he also broke down with her, how did I get here? Oh, of all the people that came here, I'm so lucky. That was what Sammy also did. So I think that most of these guys are playing a script. I don't know if you're playing a script. Sorry, 1 minute, guys. I don't know if you're playing a script. It feels to me like they've gone to watch previous episodes. Then they come back and they come to play that script. So Sammy is playing an FS script. Beatrice is playing an Erika script. Who else is playing the script? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think who's playing the script there. Again, I don't know, but I'm waiting for the surprises on their faces when they find out that, you know, Pere and Maria. So I think that most of them are coming to play scripts for us. Beatrice is playing an Erika script. Who else is playing the script there? I want to know. What time is the party tonight? The party starts 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock. 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock is the time. I'm going to check. But last year it was always 7 p.m. I think 7 p.m. I think the party was 7 p.m. Last year, Katrina gave us the married woman vibes, which is what Tega is trying to give us. Tega has told the guys, catch your cruise. She's married, yes. In the WhatsApp group of Tega, her husband is gingering everybody to vote for her. He's his wife. But in the long run, he's telling them, vote for my girl. She's always saying, last night in the pool, I saw a wedding ring. She was wearing her wedding. She wasn't wearing the wedding ring on both hands, just to show people that she's married. So from what I see so far, Tega is also coming with the Katrina vibe, even though she's still been responsible with it. She's been responsible with it, right? Katrina went all out with praise last season. So she's still responsible with her own vibe. But from what I think, Saga is going to come off as also S.I. Rabo. Thank you for that. Saga is going to come off as also very soon if he's not careful with Nini. Nini is coming off as Nengi. She's playing the hard to get kind of girl. She's playing the kind of girl. Thank you so much. Nini is playing a Nengi script. Nengi came in last year saying that she has a boyfriend. Nini came in this year saying she has a boyfriend. Nini is kind of guy, is kind of girl that Saga is all over. Some guys want. Boma also doesn't mind Nini. Boma doesn't mind Nini, right? So guess what? Nini comes with the Nengi script. Right, Saga is the guy who's trying to see. Okay, can I be with Sasuke? Can I be with Nini? You get my point. Nico Rose is not coming with any script. Emmanuel is not coming with any script. I don't know what it is. Yusuf is playing Lecon script. How is Yusuf playing Lecon script? I don't think so. I don't think that Yusuf is playing Lecon script. But what I've seen so far, I think that the only people that are playing the script are Nengi, that's Nini, Saga for Ozo, Beatrice for Erika, Tega for Katrina, and that's all I can remember at the moment. Thank you so much. So for people who I think might go home first, if you look at their social media accounts so far, the person who's really leading when it comes to social media engagement. Thank you very much, Ishimwe Lucy. Is Yeris playing the script? Yeris has no script. Let me tell you the truth. Yeris has no script. Yeris comes up to me as that intelligent guy, but he's not putting his intelligence to play. See, let me tell you let me tell you about White Money. White Money is smart. White Money understands the fact that screen time gives people content to talk about. So White Money is playing his script. He's been himself. Of course, we can say that he has a personality that is quite loud, that is jovial, that people can see. He has a kind of sanguine personality. But guess what? If you don't talk, camera will never come on you. That is why you can see, for some of you are saying that some people are not content. See, if you don't talk, if your content is not engaging, Big Brother is not going to put the camera. Is not going to put the camera on you. So look at Yeris. Yeris is not anywhere. He's not talking. He's not engaging. He's not getting. He's not coming into clicks that when you go into the house. Last year, Dorothy knew what she was doing. So you know that last year, Dorothy was always looking at the camera. From what I heard, when the camera moves, you would hear it move. Those robot cameras, when they move, you will hear it will move. It will make a sound like a robot, right? So you would know when it moves. So Dorothy knew when the cameras move. Now, when you go into the house, you need to study the house. That's how we watch. When you walk into a place, we observe it, study the house. Number two, know where the conversations are holding. You need to also understand the fact that where the conversations are holding might be where the cameras would be. His earrings is not somewhere. One of the greatest places that I think that people go to is the game room upstairs. Who is playing games? Especially it's only at night that when guys are really not sleeping that they go there to play the games. But apart from that, guys are always somewhere talking. Get into conversations. Talk. Don't be the quiet kind of guy. Earrings for me, earrings might go home. Now, why do I say earrings might go home? And some other people too. Look at Princess. Princess might go home. I look at their social media accounts. I go check it every now and then. Liquor Rose is bumping high. She's going at the speed of light. Her followers are increasing. Look at what's his name? Boma, his followers increase. Look at Maria, her followers increasing. Look at Jackie Benz increasing. Look at Nini, her followers increasing. Look at White Money, his followers are increasing. And that is where the engagements are happening. So how do you build a team? I told you the White Money's team. They already have 5 WhatsApp groups. There's going to be a Facebook group. There's going to be a Telegram group. So if you do not have, yes, Pera is also in most conversations because he doesn't want to know that he's a wild. Doesn't want them to know that he's a wild card. So if you do not create content, people are not going on the people on the outside will not be able to team up for you and to vote for you because this is it. No matter what you do in the house, if you do not have a strong team outside, they're not going to vote for you. Look at last year. We had the icons. We had the ninjas. We had the elites. Now, let me tell you something. Another thing that I've observed is the fact that most people, the people who are handling their social media accounts are really messing up. Example, Angel. Angel's account, somebody went there. The person who was handling the page went there and was posting something about Angel in the pool twerking. Not even the pool in the house. The pool before she came to the house. Twerking. Whereas there were 1,001 content. There were 1,001 content about Angel in the house. So I'm saying that Angel has been there with Tammy, with this, with that. You're not posting that content. But the person who is handling the page is just posting where Angel is twerking in one pole before she got in the house. I mean, I just pity her because if you're leaving, look at Lekon. Lekon strategically positioned people to help him handle his social media page. I know the person Gomez. Her name is Gomez, something Scarlett Gomez. Scarlett Gomez handled Lekon's social media page, and guess what? His page did amazingly well. They were strategic about the content they put up. They were strategic about whatever they want to say per time. But these ones, they are just there doing shedibalabala and all of that on Instagram. Whereas people like White Money are building fan base. People like Maria, people like Jackie Bent are building fan bases to make sure that when they are up for evictions, people are all out to vote for them. Okay. Somebody said what? Even if you're super smart, but hide under your duvet and don't talk, you're a loser for me. Nobody cares how smart you are. All right, I think for Boma, some people are just there, So for people that I think are not strong, let me just tell you, this week, people who have not come out, people who have been in their share, people who if Big Brother decides now that Nigeria votes, we need to take out people this week. The people who I think will go home. 1, Princess. 2, Earrings. 3. I think I only might go home. Yes. 4. Who's there again? Beatrice. Yes, Beatrice might go home. She's not been engaging at all. She's only been there, apart from the fact that she told us she's divorced and maybe the head of house game. We're not seeing her. Peace might not go home because she's the head of house. Yusef might not go home because he's the deputy head of house, right? For Yusef, yeah, he might not go home, like I said, because he's the deputy head of house. Jackie Bent is not going to go home. Pear will not go home because he's a wild card. Maria will not go home because she's a wild card. Nini, she's a fine girl. She has this, fine girl feel. I'm sure that she has other people who are trying to go. I think Nini is also growing her her Instagram page very well. People are following her very well. So from what I see so far, the people who have not played their game strongly this week, Princess, Beatrice, Aniola has just been here and there shouting. Polymath guy, Earrings, has not been doing well, right? That is what I think. That is what I think so far. I think those 3 people. Emmanuel has not done so well this week. Please, if you're Emmanuel's fans, tell him, or tell the people to ginger for him. Tell the people, see, content, when you get on social media, content is very important. I was going to do something. I don't know if I did it. When you're going into the house, there are a lot of things you need to do. If you know you're going into the house, you need to do a photo shoot. You need to do videos talking like you're outside of the house, whereas you're in the house. So imagine if I was in the house, I would have done the video. I'm like, thank you so much, guys, for being part of, for supporting me so far. I am up for eviction this week. I need you guys to please go all out and vote for me. Thank you very much. People are looking at your Instagram page will think that, oh, are you outside or you're in the house? But there are a lot of content that I think that you should have, put down on ground before you get into the house, so that we're not even struggling to look for your pictures. We're not struggling to look for content about you. Somebody said it's behaving like Tochi. Yes, it's behaving like Tochi. Like we said, Emmanuel is a finer version of Tochi, but when it comes to attitude and strategy, he's like Tochi. No cap. He's a fine guy. He's a finer version of Tochi. But guess what? He's not giving us the content that we want. Your page handler should have content to post. You get what I'm talking about? So Emmanuel is not doing well. So far, so good. He's not doing well. The only reason why we've seen Emmanuel in the last 2 days, 2 things, is because the housemates decided to gift him the 23rd envelope, and of course, because Liqua Rose is beginning to get herself attached to Emmanuel, and Liqua Rose has the highest following fan base wise on TikTok, on Instagram, on social media right now. So she's trying to rub off. She's trying to rub off on Emmanuel. So I think that if he's smart enough, if he's smart enough, if he's very smart, he should clinch with Liqua Rose, and that might just help him. The whole couple thing might help him. But so far, so good. This week, I think we've had quite a good show. I am looking forward to tonight. Who's this person? Anthony Adrian. So what I'm saying is, tonight there's going to be the party. and I am looking forward to the Saturday night party. Ari has told her that she's going to go all out, that she's going to do whatever to make sure that she gets into the party. I think this night it's a free party. Okay, somebody wants me to talk about Cross. Cross, this is the 6th time that Cross has auditioned for Big Brother Naija. Yes, this is the 6th time that Cross has auditioned for Big Brother Naija. So far so good. He's found himself in the house for the very 6th time, and I'm glad he's found himself into the house. But in the long run, someone said people talk about Emmanuel, but just because he's hot, nothing else he has done. He's just a hot guy. He has not done anything. Let's say the truth. He doesn't have content. He's not engaging. He's not charismatic. He's not causing trouble. He's not dating 2 girls in the house. He's not trying to toast this one and going to toast that other one. He's not trying to kiss one girl and go to the bathroom to shower with another girl. That is what I expect some of these guys to do. Because in the long run, it is Big Brother. It's the content we sign for. You don't come there and just be layman and be chilling. We didn't ask you to come there to be all chill. We asked you to come there to give us content. For Cross, I think Cross likes Sasuke. There was a video where he was just staring at Sasuke. It was just encapsulated in her beauty. But I don't know what's up. It's 7 o'clock tonight, the party. I think the party's 7 o'clock. If it's not 7, it's 9 p.m. Check out if it's 7 to 9 p.m. I think, that's what the party is. See Sammy from the Square and Triangle. So for me, that's what I think. Princess is the number 1 person I think would go home. From what I see so far, her people are not even doing anything on the social media page. There's no content for her. I mean, you came into the house. It's paining me, right? Because I feel that we need to have 100% of people who are going to compete for this thing. You get my point? But when people like Beatrice and Princess stay all relaxed and nonchalant and do not give us content, and the handlers of those pages also do not give us content, it feels to me like a wasted spot. It feels like they wasted the spot. I feel that at this point, they should make it hard for us to see who's going to go home. They should make it hard for us to see, if this person goes home, there'll be problem, right? But that's what it is. So tonight, I'm going to be here bringing you the part. Somebody said I should talk about Saga. Saga is a free-spirited guy. Saga is this guy that he can be here and be here. Saga is this guy that he will not push you away totally if he feels you're not giving him the vibe. What Saga will do is this. Saga knows that maybe you're not giving him 100% attention. You know what he will do? He will put one leg there and go fishing for another fish. That's what he's going to do. So as Saga is right now, he wants Nini, but he also likes Sasuke. So what he's trying to do is this. He's knowing that if Nini is not going to come forth, I'm not going to just throw Sasuke away. So if Nini doesn't come forth, guess what? I will just go with Sasuke. So he has put his love interest in both parties. Nini is not totally absorbing it, but Sasuke is super open to Saga. Sasuke is open to Saga. If Sasuke opens his mouth and tells if Saga opens his mouth and tells Sasuke today that, girl, I like you, can we vibe? Sasuke will jump on the boat. Trust me, that is what I think. Somebody said, please, how can I get to those designing out for the housemate so I can design for the housemate? Wow, let me tell you something about the housemate, about this. Everything about the show has been concluded like 3 months before. Even the outfits Ebuka would wear. The outfits that Ebuka wear on every show has been concluded. The outfit is going to wear for the 10 weeks has been concluded even before the show starts. You understand? So somebody needs to cause trouble. Maya sees that. Somebody needs to cause trouble to ginger this house. The drama, we're going to start seeing drama from this week. We're going to start seeing drama from this week, right? And I think that if Maria goes home, from what Better Michael is saying, if Maria goes home this week, if Maria goes home, the rating for Big Brother in terms of content will drop because she is content. Trust me, there is no Wahala girl in that house yet. Nobody has given us drama like we've seen in the female clan of this set, like Maria. Let's not deceive ourselves, right? Do you think the Truth or Dare game will bring drama? A Truth or Dare game will bring drama, obviously. I don't know why they've not given us a Truth or Dare game where someone is kissing somebody. I mean, they should reshuffle. Cross is trying to act like Neo. Cross is trying to act like Neo, but he's not doing a good job with that. He doesn't have a commanding presence. He's very tall. He has a good physique, but he doesn't have a commanding presence. What do I mean? You can have a good physique and still don't command. Until you will not command anything. So when you see Neo does not have the body of Cross. But when Neo stands, he tells you, I am the game master. I reserve the right to all these games. And I reserve the right to change the rules of the game at any time. But you will see Cross shouting, sit down, and he will still be getting angry at them. I mean, these are your colleagues. It's just a privilege that you're standing in front of them. So there should be a way you should be able to hold these housemates down, you get what I'm talking about, and get them to, focus on you and grab their attention. So I think that the truth or dare game will do justice and give us a fantastic, wahala that we're looking for. And the housemates are not ready to give the content that the fight. They're going to fight. Forget it. They're going to fight very soon. Somebody said in case I get an opening. Oh, no problem. In case I get an opening, I remember you, Joseph, daughter. What do you think about Maria and White Money? Maria and White Money are cool. I don't think they're going to date. White Money is very smart. He's an Igbo guy. Of course, see, this is an Igbo guy playing an Igbo girl. You don't get it. White Money is an Igbo guy. Maria is an Igbo girl. Her surname is Chike. Maria can speak Igbo. Don't get it twisted though. Don't forget all those English. Forget all those hi, guys. Maria can speak Igbo. So this is an Igbo guy playing an Igbo girl. The Igbo boy in White Money understands the Igbo girl in Maria. The Igbo girl in Maria. See, Igbo girls love pleasure. They love luxury. You get what I'm talking about. The Igbo guy too wants to make his wife a luxury woman. But as it stands, this is a game. White Money is not there to be carried away by Maria's beauty or whatever it is, right? So, from what I see, like Dorisha has also said, White Money is not going to date anybody in the house. White Money has been giving us the content we deserve. He has been giving us the content we've been looking for. And I really want to say, on behalf of White Money, on behalf of Maria, on behalf of Liquor Rose, on behalf of Sammy, on behalf of Angel, on behalf of Pieces, the head of houses, been doing quite a good job. On behalf of Liquor Rose, right? I'm watching right now and I'm seeing Liquor Rose and Emmanuel having a conversation. Let's see what happens in the end. Thanks so much, guys. So tonight I'm going to bring you the highlights of the party. Trust me, to bring you the highlights of the party. It's going to be an amazing night for what I heard. I was talking to someone and the person was telling me that the party is going to be lit, right? So nobody's trying to lose God in the house. Everybody wants to win the money. Who do you think is likely going to win the season? I think it's too early to determine who's going to win this season. But if you look at it plainly from the look of things, I think that the winner will be between Liquorals, White Money, Jackie B. Liquorals, White Money, Jackie B. Maria might make it to the top 5. Maria might make it to the top 5. I don't know if Saga is going to make it to the top 5. What I see here, Maria will make it to the top 5, right? Who's the smartest in the house? The smartest person in the house is White Money. The smartest person, no cap. The smartest person in the house is White Money. Nobody is T. Like Lil Hop TV said, the sure bet, the 2 people in the top 5 that I think will make it to the top 5, White Money and Liquor Rose, will make it to the top 5. Yarins, Ishimo and Lucy, if you want Yarins to stay in the house, vote for him. Create a group. Tell the people who are in charge of this group that they are not doing well. You get what I'm talking about? Do I think that Liquor Rose and Emma will make a good couple? I'm watching them on TV right now in their Glover app matching nights. I think they will make a good couple, but I don't see Emmanuel as the guy who can handle Liquor Rose. Boma for top 5, maybe Boma for top 5. I don't think that Emmanuel can handle Liquor Rose. I know Liquor Rose. I know what Liquor Rose has seen. I know the experience is hard. Liquor Rose has met with all the artists in Nigeria. Nigeria is the biggest export of African music. You get what I'm talking about? Like Liquor Rose has met with people. Of course, it doesn't mean that she doesn't want a private relationship and all of that. But from what I see, if Emmanuel isn't mature emotionally and isn't that guy, see, Liquor Rose wants a guy who she can look up to, who can lead her. Every girl in a relationship wants a guy who she can look up to, who is ahead of her at least. I don't know if Emmanuel is ahead of Liquor Rose. He's looking like a baby. To me right now, he looks like the baby sister of Liquor. Liquor is mature. He looks like the baby sister of Liquor, right? So for me right now, I'm looking at it like, if he doesn't come up as a mature guy who can handle Liquor Rose, trust me, the relationship will not work, right? That's what I think. So, Emmanuel is Mr. Africa. Forget it. That status doesn't work. If Emmanuel is Mr. Africa, Liquor has been to places. She understands music. Look at what she did yesterday. I mean, she's an exceptional person. from what I think. Somebody said, I don't think that Liko Rose and Boma should be there, right? Well, if you say that, anybody can be in Big Brother. Big Brother decides who they want to be there, right? Big Brother decides who they want to be there. And I think that if Liko Rose was part of them last year, what I think is this. Big Brother, as we speak right now, there are spillovers from this year's that will make it to next year's house. So look at it. Liko Rose was part of last year. You know what I'm talking about. Liko Rose was part of last year. She didn't even have the 730,000 followers on Instagram as of last year. So she was part of the housemates. And guess what? She didn't make it into the house. So she spilled over from last year into this year. J. Paul also spilled over from last year into this year. As we speak, there are people who didn't make it into the house this year because they were about 30 or 32 at the hotel and only 22 made it into the house. So there are 10 people who didn't make it into the house this year who will spill over from this year into next year. Somebody said Emmanuel is a dull guy. I don't know whether he's a dull guy. I don't know if he's a slow tiger like Kosi is saying, but from what I see, it is a game. If you do not talk, if you do not get into cliques, if you do not get into places where things are happening, you will not be given screen time. And remember, if you have no screen time, we do not see you on our screens, it means that we do not have you in our minds. Let me give you an example. An artist releases a song, and in our minds, we are saying that, what kind of song is this? What kind of song did the video or Whiskey or Burna Boy release? But guess what they do? They put all these songs on all the TV stations, so much that when you switch from this channel to this other channel, you watch that song. When you switch from the other channel to another channel, in 5 minutes that song is still playing. That is the power of visuals, and that is what is happening right now. So if Kayode does not give you screen time because you are dull, guess what? Nothing will happen. Somebody's saying, what relationship will be romantic in the house? The relationship that will be romantic in that house. First of all, I want to ask you, who are the most romantic girls in the house? Who are the girls who are emotional in the house? I think that Samjel will be, I think that Angel is a sweet person, except for the whole, history of mental issues and the fact that she's always withdrawn. I think that Peace is a sweet girl. Peace is a sweet girl. For Peace, right? I think that Peace is sweet. I don't know the guy that will be good for Peace. I don't know what the guy that will be good for Peace in that house. I don't know the guy that will be good for Peace in that house. But Peace is a very sweet girl. I think that Jackie B and Perry might work out. But I see Perry as a playboy. Perry is a playboy. He's going to break the heart of Jackie B. Jackie B wants love. Jackie B has not been in a relationship for a few years right now. She wants to feel loved again. So Nini is a sweet girl, but can Saga handle her? Is the question. Can Saga handle Nini? What do we think about Nini and Boma? What do you think about Nini and Boma? Maria, can Maria be sweet? Who can Maria be sweet with? White Money? I don't know. White Money? I don't know. Angel and Peace are good guys. Perry is polygamous in nature. I think so. Perry is a wet guy. I don't think any girl, if any girl is smart, they shouldn't fall into the trap of Perry. Trust me. Most of all, how Maria and Yusef? I don't think so. White Money will not get into a relationship. One of the sweetest relationships that happen in the house, if Emmanuel steps up, if he steps up his game in terms of having to handle a girl, himself and Liko will be very sweet. Because I think that Liko can also be a very emotional girl, right? Sasuke and Saga. Sasuke is an underrated, beautiful girl. Sasuke is one of the most beautiful girls in the house. Yes, we have the light-skinned, blah, blah, blah from Nini and Maria, but Sasuke is beautiful. So I think that Sammy and Angel are the Neo and V of this season. Yes, I think that Sammy and Angel are the Neo and V of this season. And I think they're quite compatible. I just want Sammy's head to be correct. I need Sammy to step up his game, to be more mature, to understand, the girl, and understand the fact that the girl, Angel, can switch from 0 to 1,000 in him, right? And that's what it is. I think Maria genuinely likes Emmanuel. No. Maria does not genuinely like Emmanuel. She's never had anything for Emmanuel. She only started having something for Emmanuel today because Emmanuel has a big marriage and she needs money. That Igbo girl that you're looking at, she likes money. That is why she's beginning to look at Emmanuel. This morning, I'm going to bring you that video. I'm going to do a vlog right now after this live video. You're going to watch it. This morning, Maria and Angel went to Emmanuel's bed, and Maria was rubbing, massaging Emmanuel's head, while Angel was also rubbing Emmanuel's back, and they were like, they need BBNairas, and that was what it was. See, have you seen Maria and Emmanuel together before? Nothing. We've never seen Maria and Emmanuel together before. But once they opened their envelope last night, and they found out that Emmanuel had more money, guess what? They decided to become babes. Do you understand? Who do I think Maria likes? Maria likes white money. No cap. Maria likes white money. 1 minute. But white money understands the fact that Maria is an Igbo girl. They both know themselves. They both know themselves. The Igbo boy in white money and the Igbo girl in Maria, they both know themselves. So white money is not there for one girl to play him. He's not there for somebody. The Igbo boy is not interested in your baby. No. Maria likes white money. But guess what? Will white money given to Maria? I doubt. White money is focused. He has said it. Don't be tricked by Maria calling you baby. It's not going to work for him. So what Maria likes white money, but white money is focused. Maria will be looking for Liquor's trouble eventually if Liquor and Emmanuel get together. Maria will be looking for Liquor's trouble by trying to get attached to Liquor. Irene is doing a very smart job. She's seeing that nobody's clinching Boma yet. We first thought that it was going to be Boma and Angel in the very first day when the girls came into the house. But guess what? I think that Boma, when he heard a lot of things that, he first heard the fact that Angel said she is 19, then she said she's 21, and then she now said she has a bit of mental issues and she's she self-harms herself. Guess what? Boma just jabbed bad, right? So as it stands right now, I think Boma and Irene might just make something, I think Boma and Irene might just make something. I think so. It's true that Maria likes white money, but it's that kind of liking. Maybe it's a brother and sister like. It could be a brother and sister like. J. Paul and Sasuke can work. J. Paul and Sasuke can work. Then what happens to Saga? If Nini doesn't give in to Saga, Saga will be heartbroken. And it automatically means that why are you not saying J. Paul and Princess can work? Princess, the Uber driver. Why are you not saying that? And when I say Uber driver, I'm not trying to, I'm just saying that's the way I remember her. Princess is the girl who's got a very big backside. Why are you not saying J. Paul and Princess can work? Why is it J. Paul and Sasuke? Sasuke, I think that Sasuke is good for cross. I think Sasuke is good for cross, right? I think Sasuke is good for cross. See, Angel and Maria will be looking for trouble from Liquor Rose because last night during the pool party, guess what? Liquor Rose and Emmanuel were dancing. I think Irene is looking for Liquor Rose's trouble. And while they were dancing, she came in front of Liquor Rose and Emmanuel. And she came to start touching, what you call it? She started touching Emmanuel. Maybe because of the BBNaija. Right? But in the long run, we eventually found out that she came out and said, okay, you know what, she's sorry for disturbing their whatever. And I think that Irene is looking for Liquor's trouble because in the long run, Liquor is quiet. Yes, she's not totally open and telling and giving Emmanuel a green light. Of course, she showed him half light. She's not showed him the full light. But guess what? In the long run, there's going to be trouble because right now, I also know that Liquor Rose knows that Emmanuel has got lots of BBNaija. And this time, in the heart of Emmanuel, he likes Liquor. So it's not a bad idea. It's an easy shift for both of them. And of course, Liquor will also enjoy the money. She's also going to enjoy the money that Emmanuel has. Yes. High five. I thought as well. Sasuke is good for cross. Sasuke is absolutely good for cross. I think that they're sweet together. Sasuke is that black girl who's exquisite. She's an elite. She's soft. Regardless of the fact that she's black, right? She's soft. She's a very fine, dark-skinned girl. And I think that Cross is also a mature guy. Cross is mature. He's soft. He likes Sasuke, right? And I think that's what it is, right? So I think that only Emmanuel only Liquor Rose can pull Sasuke up for Majiba Day. Thank you very much. I don't know who Perry is going to settle for eventually. Is he going to settle for Jackie B or is he going to settle for Maria? Cross liking Nini is not a problem. But the problem is this. Will they last? what happens? Does he prefer? Is Sasuke the best person for Cross or Maria? I think that Sasuke is the best person for Cross. The guys are not into girls with big back. That's why. No. The guys are into girls with big back. Ask Lekon. Lekon and Nengi last year. Nengi has a big back. Trust me. But guess what? Also was in the mix. So for Princess, she's not the go-to girl for the guys, right? There are a lot of guys who are falling head over heels for other girls, right? But in the long run, tonight would determine the drama that will start happening. A lot of cuddling, a lot of cozying up, a lot of bed shit drama will start happening, right? And in the long run, we're going to see how the drama unfolds. From tonight, Big Brother knows what he's doing. He wanted to tweak the game up. That's why he told them to have a jacuzzi party. On a normal day, Big Brother, after the whole winning of the Friday night task, will just give them BBNaija notes and tell them it has been updated accordingly. But because they impressed him, they impressed with the viewers. I literally would pay to go and watch their show. He told them, guess what? I'm sure they made that decision in the shortest time. They made that decision in the shortest time. Okay, do the jacuzzi party, give them chicken, let them do grill, the drinks on Big Brother, and of course, you give them BBNaija. Somebody, Ajiwadi Abayomi says that the most dangerous housemate right now is Angel. Is Angel the most dangerous housemate? Game-wise, no. History-wise, yes. History-wise, yes. It is the history of Angel, from what I think, that made Boma to run. If you saw the facial expression of Angel, of Boma, when he was hearing the story, while Angel was introducing herself, he was like, what? He was expressing his eyes like, oh my God, this girl has gone through this, right? And from that day, we did not see Angel and Boma together. Pera is fooling Maria like Ozo, absolutely. But Pera is smarter than Ozo in this case. Is Pera fooling Maria from Jeff Lukonde? Is Pera fooling Maria like Ozo to Nengi? Yes, he is, but he's been very smart. He's not putting his two legs. Ozo was putting his two legs and putting his hand. See, Ozo was putting his two legs in Nengi's ship and putting his hand on Dorothy. But guess what Saga is doing? Saga is putting one leg in Nini and one leg in Sasuke, and he's holding his hands to himself. He's not going to fall, right? So Angel is very dangerous at the moment. Is she wayward? I wouldn't call her wayward. She's just somebody who is proud of her body, and I give her kudos to that. We're proud of your body. See, the one thing that shocked me, Angel came and said that she was married. That's crazy. She didn't reveal that at some point, right? She was having a conversation with the housemates when they first came into the house, and the housemates were like, are you a responsible married woman? So saying she's a married woman, and they were like, oh, a married woman dressing like this. And she was like, oh, can't a responsible married woman dress like this, right? And that's what it is. So I think that, Angel history-wise is dangerous. But maybe, just maybe, if Sammy is able to step up his game and be that mature guy, I feel that Boma would have been a perfect guy for Angel, because Boma is mature, he's 34, he's seen things, he's divorced, and all of that. But as it stands right now, right, Angel is just like Thatcher, somebody said. Well, let's wait and see. So I see a lot of fights happening. I see fights happening from this second week. I see fights happening once Big Brother reveals the wild cards. If Big Brother reveals the wild cards, I see fights happening. I see a lot of trust issues coming up. I see a lot of people running away from Pere. I see a lot of people running away from Maria. I see a lot of people, relationships. I see triangles, right? I see Ali causing trouble. That girl is crazy. That girl is crazy. You guys have not seen anything from Ali. That girl is very crazy. Tega and Lee, married guy to married girl, nothing can happen. Forget it. Their spouses are at home waiting for them. Their spouses are seated. Their husband and wives are seated in front of TV like he's waiting for them to mess up. You know what I'm talking about. Maria, dangerous housemate in terms of the game. After this first week, Maria might not necessarily be dangerous. It will just be left up to the house, to the viewers at home to vote. She is dangerous, not dangerous in that real sense, because she has a responsibility to protect her identity as the wild card, and we can literally not blame her totally for that, because she has to put up that identity. She has to put up that face, right? You understand? But Boma was looking good with Beatrice. Yes. Boma and Beatrice look good together. If Beatrice would just open up. The first thing that puts Boma and Beatrice together is the fact that they are from the same kind of place. I can't remember right now. Is it Port Harcourt? I can't remember. but they are more like from the same state. You get what I'm talking about, you know. So Niyi cannot do more than himself. Niyi cannot do more than himself. At first, we thought that Niyi was going to be that guy that would be like a leader, like one of the leaders in the house when he coordinated the introductory part of the housemates when they came into the house. But from what I see so far, Niyi has laid low. He's not in the forefront of the game. He's not in the forefront of the game. He is. Who are the guys who are in the forefront of the game? White money. Perez is in the forefront of the game. Who is also in the forefront of the game again? Saga is in the forefront of the game. You know, Saga is in the forefront of the game. Cross is trying his best. Cross is trying his best. But, you know, for other people, I don't think. For Niyi is laid back. I think if Niyi doesn't go in the first eviction, Niyi will go in like the first 3 evictions. Niyi is going to go, if he doesn't go in the first Saturday eviction, he'll go the second or the third. Because as it stands right now, he's married. He's not pulling up a strong game. He's not pulling up a strong game. He's not pulling up a strong game. Good. So that's what it is right now. Sami is on the University of Zaria. Sami is a student in Zaria, I think so. Ahmadu University Zaria. So a lot of students will vote, but in the long run, they're students. Will they vote their pocket monies? No. Look at Sadi. Sadi was also a student in Mess's time, Pepperdam time. You get what I'm talking about. And in the long run, he still went home when eventually the votes could not keep him in the house. So that is what it is exactly. I want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to all the 95,000 subscribers. We're on our way to 100,000 subscribers. And let me tell you honestly, you guys are like family to me. I really do appreciate you a lot. To all the comments, to the people who come into my DM, you know, to encourage me, to just tell me sweet things. Thank you so much. To the people who follow me on Instagram, to the people who comment on every video that I post, I thank you so much. I mean, I do this for you guys. I'm not going to watch my video. I'm not going to watch my video. And every time I post, I see people even comment before they watch the video. And I feel blessed. I feel blessed to have you people as a family. Honestly, YouTube is a community, and this is amazing to me. I want to say thank you to everybody who has shown me so much love on my channel. We're on our way to 100,000 subscribers, and it is a milestone. And I want to say thank you very much. As usual, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to bring you the highlights of everything. Before the party comes up tonight, be sure that I'm going to post 1 or 2 more videos for you to see what has happened so far in the house while we were doing this live. If you have comments, you need to tell me some things personally, please go on Instagram. My handle is Defemi Daniel, TheFemiDaniel, Defemi Daniel. Thank you so much, Abdullah Sanko. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. So that's my handle. If you have anything you want to tell me, thank you very much. I'm coming your way again very soon. Next Saturday, let's make it another time by 2 p.m. next Saturday, where we're going to talk about what has happened again in the second week, and we're going to rate and value what these people have done so far. Ajibade, thank you so much. Everybody, Jawad, I see you. Thank you very much. Betty, everybody, thank you so much. I'll hit you up again. Please turn on your notification bells. A lot of people, when I post, you don't see my videos. Why? Because you don't click on the bell. When you click on the bell, it gets you to be notified when I post the video. So please turn on the post notifications so that whenever I post, you would see a notification, and straight up you can click on the video to check out the content that I put up for you. Until I meet with you again tonight, thank you so much, guys. My name is Olufemi Daniel. It's bye for now. God bless you all. I'll see you again at night by 7 p.m. Thank you very much. I love you all. Bye.